Alright peeps, here we go again. Always doing stuff at least twice or 10 times, 20 times or whatever, but it is what it is, I guess. So the engine in the square body is hurt, something's wrong with it. So we get to pull this back out. I got maybe 300 miles on it. Not a lot. So top end's making some noise. Needs to come apart, find out where the noise is coming from. But in the meantime, it needs an engine. So I'm going to do the right thing and put an engine in it. Alright. So the engine I picked is, oh, I just crashed, is this kind of sketchy big block. It's been in the background here for, I don't know, over a year now. So did the old, rigged up the old pressure line. Actually, it's still on there. The old pressure gauge. Spun it with the drill. Because you use it in the truck it came out of. It does run. It does run. It did. I guess it still does. It only carried like 20 psi. So I'll check it again. So I checked it here with a different gauge, and it's showing 60. It's like, oh, that's cool. But the oil pump was making this weird noise. I'm like, I'll just buy an oil pump. Bought an oil pump. Started putting all these little things in my cart and like, hold off, stop, hit the brakes, delete, 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 just the oil pump. Just make sure this thing's fine first. So it was already on its way. I already ordered it because it came from a different warehouse. It was like the last one, so I just went and got it. Took the oil pan off. Took the oil pump off, and yeah, it's weird. Something in there's a little messed up. So then I was like, I'll check a main cap. And here's what we got there. I don't know. I don't know. So there it is. A little sketchy, I would say. Then I pulled out one of the rod caps here. Well, yeah, it's basically what's going to happen here is I'm going to pretend that we didn't see any of that. None of it. And they're going to get torque-related right back on the engine. And I'm not even going to take the valve covers off. Or the intake. Or the timing cover. Or none of these accessories probably. Or probably not even paint it. Because I'm not going that far, because it's probably not going to last a super long time. I don't know. Maybe it'll last like forever, outlast the truck. I don't know, but it's going in the truck. That's what we got. It's nothing special. An 85 454 out of like a C20. It's basically what I found when I looked it up. So, but the weird thing is, I don't know, unless you find something, I haven't really looked. I got excited when I took the oil pan off, so we'll back up to that. Got the oil pan off, I was like, ooh, 4-bolt main caps. And I was like, whoa, hold it, hit the brakes. It's missing bolts. So there's it's a 2-bolt block with 4-bolt caps. I have no idea. That's what it is. As you can see. Man, I got the one off right now. And I'm getting ready to, I got the oil pan all cleaned up. This is cleaned up. I was just putting these on there to get ready for all that, but yeah. I don't know if that's a thing or not. So then I got on the marketplace. I actually found one of these local. block, and then I don't know if it had the crank, but it was had the main cap stuff. Said the same thing. 2-bolt block with 4-bolt caps. I have no idea. So anyway, we're just going to send it, and so I was going to order other parts, like I said, but I looked up in there. The timing chain is a double roller timing chain. I was like, cool, I'm just going to leave it. But it seems pretty loose. But again, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that either. And send it. So, I'm not like I bought an oil pan gasket, the oil pump, and some bolts, because the new gasket's a lot thicker. So, did that. And the clutch, I'm using the clutch that came off this engine, because it came off a 4-speed truck. Going to use the same pilot bearing. The clutch, though, is alright, I guess. I'm going to, use a wire wheel or something on it. Resurface it all. But there it is. It's, alright. It's got some burn marks in that, but wire wheel will fix all that. It actually looks like somebody's already did that. And it's like a 12-inch clutch. And I wanted to rob the bolts off my other clutch. It's in the truck because one of them was messed up. It'll probably work, but I think I'll rob the bolts off the other one unless I find more laying around. I probably got some over there in stock somewhere, but I don't feel like looking for them, so we'll just use what's in this other engine. I don't know what the plans are for the 383 other than try to find something obvious, but I don't know when I'll get around to that, or if I'll do it, or I might get, have somebody else kind of look it over. Kind of sad. I like this engine. It would throw you back in the seat. So I got, these headers are going to go off. They were in the 2-wheel drive C20. So I got ones I bought, oh my, way before I had the big block, I think. I don't even know when I bought them. But I have it set for a square body 4-wheel drive. And that's what's going in. They're kind of buried, so I'll show you those probably somewhere after the engine's out or something. But other than that, that's all I know about this thing. I did get to drive it when it was in the other truck. I mean, it's a turd too, I think. It's 85, so it don't have a lot of horsepower. Probably like a whole 185 maybe, who knows. Oh, and we took one of the bearings off the caps, the main caps, and the crank has been turned 20 thousandths already. So it's had some stuff done, just don't know what. I threw the old scope down some cylinders, was trying to check things out, but really couldn't see nothing on top of the pistons. So just all the area, they got like all carboned up. Came with a distributor, and we're going to reuse that. Between that distributor and the other one I took out of this a while back, cobble one of them together maybe. So I'm not planning on buying a bunch of stuff for this, because every time I do, they just don't last very long. If this fails, I only have one more engine that needs regasketed really bad. And I'm pretty sure the rear main seal is probably garbage. So I don't know. If we're going to go with this one, hopefully that makes it through the winter until I figure stuff out. Really don't want to LS swap this thing. I do have 2 of them back here, but I really don't want to do that because I want to keep it old school. So, guess we're going to start pulling the engine back out, and the clutch fork's falling back out of it again. So, I ordered one of them up. It's right here. It's upside down. And it's way gooder. There's like, this is way better. My other one is down here lower, which is like messing things up, and this hole's deeper. So hopefully this one will be gooder. Seems like it. Hoping it didn't destroy other stuff. I did get a new throwout bearing in case this one, the one in here, is messed up. It is new. was new, but I don't know. Hopefully it didn't bend it because the other one was bent. I don't know if you remember. It was kind of bad. Don't know how it was working. It started making noise before I pulled it out. So enough talking. That's the update on this truck, the Black Cloud. I need to change the name maybe. What do you think about that? The Black Cloud just keeps looming over this thing, and it just sits all the time. I drive it a couple miles, and it breaks. Something goes wrong. I got to change out. It's living up to its name very well. It is doing that. There it is. So this engine crane is going to love me. It makes all kinds of noises when it lifts a big block. It loves it. Definitely when I don't take the wheels off of it, just leave it lifted. Yeah, it works. I've tried it. It just gives me enough room. Alright, let's get wrenching. Enough talking, I guess. The guy set up the oil pump pickup tube thing. So, oh, I forgot to back up again when I took the old pan off this thing. So when I took that off, I'm just scatterbrained. Stuff just comes to me like out of nowhere, like stuff. Yeah, I don't remember all this. And then I remember it. So here, so the oil pump pickup was just a swaying in the oil pan. Good stuff. Yeah, that was beautimous. So this one's, I beat this one down there. It is taut, really taut. So I don't know if I got to tack it or not. We'll see after we get it where we want it. But yeah, that was cool. Like, it was just in there. If you made a turn, it went. If you made another turn, it went the other way. Like a swing. It was in there just, yeah, like a swing. So hopefully we'll fix that problem. Maybe that's why the oil pressures on the other, when it was in the truck, it was not that good, because maybe it was like over to the one side, and when we pulled it out of the truck, well, when my buddy pulled it out of the truck, it fell back in place after all the moving it did, I guess. I don't know. Who knows, but it's going to chuck it in there. It's going to do some Woombas. And probably some reuse spark plugs. I have a set of, I don't know what I got. They came out of a small block. Maybe we'll just use them. Oh, I did order wires. I don't have them yet. Forgot. I did order wires because this had small block wires on it. They worked. They weren't burnt for some reason. The one was tore up because it was rubbing the dipstick tube hold down bracket. I did order some of them. I think they're 45 degrees. That's what my buddy said to get. I haven't ordered a big block set of wires in like 22 years or whatever it's been. I think I had the straight boot ones. I think they're actually still hanging on the wall, a couple of them. So, there it is. Look at it, because you're going to see then the Black Cloud. So let's get wrenching and see if we could do this almost in a weekend maybe. So let's go. Alright peeps, it is tear down mode. So the radiator's out, antifreeze is on the floor, perfect. Fans off. Some wiring, just going to just gut the top end of this thing down. Heater hoses. I guess I'll rip out the fuel stuff next. Headers. Good stuff. Just shred it all. Just keep moving forward. Popping no wheelies. But to get the radiator out, you got to take, you know, everything off front to get to the bolts. If you remember from the video I did about a year ago, exactly about the same time. So, I guess about every year this time I'll do an engine swap and square body. I think we'll just keep going backwards with it. We're going to lose a pile of horsepower, go to not a lot of horsepower to no horsepower maybe next year. So I got one more that has like nothing, 140 horsepower. So, I don't know what I'm going to rip off. I might just take the carburetor, distributor, valve covers. I don't know. All that's got to come off anyway. I might just do all that what's in the truck. So, stay tuned for the next chaotic madness that happens here. Like, there's probably 2 gallons of antifreeze on the floor because you just can't drain this stuff. Like, it goes everywhere. Like, it is on leaf springs, steering parts, front axle, radiator support, diff cover, cross members. Like, there's just no catching it. I don't have anything to suck it out of the radiator the right way, so I just decided to dump it on the floor. Well, I try to catch it. It's only like $20 a gallon. So let's keep tearing down. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Alright, stuff's happening. It is that side, the header's off, stripper's out, carburetor's off, everything's off the front, motor mount bolts are out, bell housing bolts are out. I got this header. Power steering is unbolted off the box, and I need to find something to plug that water hole there because this is going to constantly leak. What else? Oh, I got to disconnect, finish up the fuel lines on the pump. Not much to it. Like, it is 6:15 on a Friday. Started about an hour ago, and things are happening. I think that's all that's left. Gotta find a chain, hook the chain to it, and go from there. Don't fix it, just throw a big block in it. Fix it later. Alright, I need to find sockets for power steering bracket. I got those in the truck up there. All wrenches to the side. Hopefully it doesn't sit here and want to siphon the gas out. I've had that happen before with some of them. The starter's off. Might have to take the spark plugs out the other side. I think that this header come up through. That one I think come in. It's got to go down through. So I'm gonna try not to do that, but we'll see. Let you know here in a minute. Alright peeps, it is ready to pull out there. Everything's off. I have the jack holding the transmission. I think. See what we got. Oh, it's got to go up more. That is severely stuck. Man. It's only pulling. Why is it only pulling to one side? Into the firewall? What the heck? Yep. Oh, it's separated. Maybe it'll come out now. What in the world? I don't understand this widgery. Let me get a pry bar. Maybe the pry bar work. Maybe not. Ooh. That might have worked. Oh, that did something. I believe it is oiled. I don't see nothing. What you guys see over here? Nothing. Oakley dokley. Oh, that's it. That's no big deal. We're gonna max it out. Alright. Fine. Find a spot. Alright, hold on a second. Well, the clutch fork looks like it's where it's actually supposed to be. Actually don't look weird. Alright. There it is. I don't know why it was really stuck there. I don't know. So, alright, we gotta move on to the bigger blocks. And I still gotta set up the oil pickup tube, and there we go. And stuffs. Pan. Clutch. All that fun stuff. I think I gotta steal some bolts off this one though, because one of mine is messed up. Alright. I did have to take 2 sparkulators out. Clear the header. Yeah. Parts. Alright, let me hit a reset button in here, because this place is a disaster. Find something to do with the mouse here. I'm not sure what. I need to find somewhere to... I got one of them car dollies I might lay it on. Possibilities. Then I gotta finagle some stuff around so I can get the big block out, which could be an issue, actually. I don't know. I gotta move stuff. So it'll probably be on Saturday. Today's Friday. And the times is 6:23. So, time I get this place rearranged, probably work on it Saturday sometime. Alright. See you sometime Saturday morning or noonish. Catch you then. Alright, next day. I already got the clutch on. Torque laid it down. Went ahead and did some paint because it was pretty rusted. It wasn't going to paint anything. It's a super light coat of some engine green with some other black, because the black's not something like 400 degrees temperatures. And a splash another green. It's like, call it the Ghost Big Block. That's what it is. It's the Ghost Big Block. And try to clean out the threads for where the headers are going to go. that went all right. Not super awesome. I primed it a bunch of times, turned it, primed it, turned it, primed it. It shoots up to like 80 right now. And got all the oil pans all done. And my buddy stopped last night. We fooled with that. Got that set up, tightened. It is ready to go in the truck. Got the transmission jacked up. Motor mounts off the other engines on it. Changed the oil filter. Got new oil in it. And that's pretty much it. Just a bunch of piddly stuff here this morning. Well, now this morning it's 2 o'clock. So, just gotta stab it in there. It's going to be a little more difficult than the last one because it's a lot more weight. And it just clears. I think there's just enough, hopefully there's enough room. So I've pulled a big block out, never stuffed one back in a 6-inch lift without taking the wheels off. See how good that goes. Hopefully it clears. This pan's big, so I don't know if it'll clear. Might have to take the wheels off. Don't want to. It's more work. But, yep, left the primer thing in it. It's just an old distributor until we get it in there. Keep stuff from falling in. Oh, that's about it. Just a bunch of little piddly stuff all morning on this thing. I was going to put a 1-ton bracket on the frame, but I need a 90-degree angle drill and don't have one. So, maybe later. Probably, because this engine will last about a month. That's it. So, guess get ready to stab it. I can't think of anything else that piddly I've done. That's pretty much it. Made a mess on the floor because we flipped it upside down to do all that. Made that easier. Oh, I got a set of headers. There's a mess. Yeah, there's test fitted them. They seem all right. Not I actually got those. I think they're more for like a two-wheel drive car or truck. And I have another set of big block headers up there. I can't remember the condition. They came off that. It's in a way early video I had. Probably one of the super early videos that I pulled the big block out of. Them headers. It's like an 81, 7, I don't know. Truck that was super rough. Kept some stuff off of it and that was it. So, get stabbing in there. Get you propped up on something, prop related, and see how well this goes, because you can't just get up there and wrestle this around. This is beefy. That'll be the word of the show, beefy. Cool. Alright, keep going down. See what happens. See if I can break something. Ooh, caught on something already. Let's go back, but I'm hitting something. Up. Oh, that's too far. There. Probably gonna have to get up in there, I guess. Yeah. Lower than any at all. No. I'm gonna have to wrestle it. That's what I want to do. Oh, come on. It's gotta go like that. Man. I think I'm on a motor mount.
Oh wait, no, you're on a tube. Motor mount's on a tube.
Oh. Yeah, jack that up some. I'm way too far that way. Alright. one maybe?
No, it still
Oh
needs to
no,
go
I
up.
can't.
You still got to clear past the mount,
Yeah, I see that.
which means it needs to go up a tiny bit.
Yeah. Alright. I think I should have had the chain in a different spot. Oh,
It needs to go backward like 3 inches.
yeah, but you can see if you can push it back. You did something there. That might have been gooder. Alright.
Still needs to go back about an inch.
Alright, see if you can push it. Yeah, it's going to keep. Oh, yeah. Alright, now lower it a little tiny bit. Hold on. This fuel line, there we go. Lower it a little, just a little bit. Whoa. Jack it up this hair. Now push back. That's so close. As I'm hitting everything now. Alright, give me a minute. I gotta move some wires. Alright, peeps, it finally fell in. You know, this is days and days later. Got busy on Sunday. Was going to finish it, but didn't happen, so. Still had to find other parts anyway, but it fell into place after, you know, wrestling it for a minute. That header over there is on. This one's test fitted. Had to get another battery. Well, found another battery cable off another parts truck. So I don't throw nothing away, so I'm going to use that. And I've been fighting fuel pumps. Nothing seems to work. I mashed the one that was on this when the engine went in, and got another one. It looks like small block pump. I guess it'll work. It says it's for a big block. That's about it. Really, all bells and bolts are on. Power steering's done. I didn't have to do. I think I had to change the fitting on the back of the pump, and I used the old lines off the other pump, blocked off this line because it's for a Hydro Boost. Doesn't look pretty, but I guess it'll work. It's good enough for where it's going. And that's about it. I haven't done too much. I was hoping to do this in like a weekend, which is possible, but we ended up working on doing something else that got that done. So back on this, and I was having issues with my camera. Hopefully it's still working. Looks like it is. Is it? Find out. So I guess I'm just gonna put whatever I can on this carburetor, distributor, finish the header. Oh, I'm trying to find something to how to bolt the headers to the exhaust. Got some ideas. Tried to look for parts. That didn't work either because I can never find nothing in town. There's never anything. But that's where I got the fuel pump. Hopefully that works. Once in a while there's something. Guess never. There's usually something. There's something once in a while is what I'm saying, I guess. And now it's got oil in it. Did that. Put oil in it before it went in the truck. Yeah, nothing super crazy really. I mean, it's where we're at. So hopefully here in a few days it's running. I mean, it should be running. I'm not gonna like go crazy with it tonight, but I'm pretty sure other than the exhaust, should have everything. I got to figure out what distributor I'm running. Got I think 2 to pick from. Yeah, because the one that was in this and the old small block one. I think I got them both back there laying. So let's get at it and get this beast rumbling again. Alright peeps, this header is bolted in. The starter is in there with the wires. I mean, there's not a lot of room, so I got a sleeve around them wires. May try to tie them back a little more. For now it'll work. Then this side's all good, the clutch is hooked up. It's definitely way better. And I guess, like, I don't have a spring on it. I don't know if I'm going to put that on because I don't know if you really need it. Looks like from down here the valve cover gasket's already leaking, maybe, I don't know. But it's oh, I gotta do something with this exhaust back here. It's just open headers. It's loud. Well, will be loud. So down here is, rather than exhaust, I guess good to go. Smelling gas. I don't know why that is. So let's go up top. Show you what's been going on up there for a minute. Yeah, this stuff you've pretty much already seen on when I put this together a year ago. Last September. It's September now. Almost a year to the date, so. I got the wires on. Carburetor's all hooked up. Looks like I need to change the floats in there. They're too full. And the distributor's just in a spot. Backed out. Well, put the idle screws in all the way and back them out a turn and a half. So I gotta redo all that. Fan needs put on. I need to do something with the radiator hoses. So I gotta get the bottom one out of the other engine. But I gotta finish draining the antifreeze that's in that to get that out. So I'll probably do that next. Yeah, so I'll have to. Yeah, because I can't really do anything until I drain that out. And then, yeah, like this, and the dipstick tube's in, it's bolted down. This hose goes up through and over to here. And I dug through everything I had for a fuel line, so I didn't have to bend stuff, because 3/8 is really hard to bend. And I found one that really fit. It was pointed like kind of over this way, so I bent it this way, and it's way gooder. It's the best one I have. The fuel pump looks like a small block pump, but it works. It says it's for a big block. Hooked up all the tack and oil pressure, which worked. Should work. Only thing is, there's no return line on this. I'd like to have that, but no big deal. Like, just typical little piddly little things. And the battery cable's off of pretty sure like a 2002 truck or something, maybe. I don't even know what it was off of. It was just over in my parts pile in stock. So that got reused, and all the temperature gauge is hooked up. But this block is bone dry. There is no antifreeze in it. So it's going to take a lot. So I bought some. I guess it's up in the house. I'll have to go get it. I'm going to use what came out of the small block, which I'm cleaning right now. Putting it got some power steering fluid in it, but it'll be fine, just fine. That's it. Like, there's not much to it. It's just, I think I had 2 hours in trying to reroute starter wires, playing around with that, because you're like, 2 tons, play around, back down. 2 tons, you know, you just back and forth, test fit and removing wires. It's finally in there. Still not super happy with where they're at, but there's not a lot of options down there. Headers. Everybody needs headers on everything they own. Fun. So, but yeah, the clutch is definitely like from standing here, it used to like sit down at a super bad angle. It's per near level now. It still has an angle, but nowhere near like it was before. Yeah, but I mean the headers fit good. Like I think they're like a hooker header, and I don't know the part number or nothing, but they fit this truck really good. They're for this truck. It's just fighting around the starter wires. I need to redo them again. Just not sure how I want to do it. This will work for a while. The radiator's in. And this is the small block top hose. I didn't cut it or nothing, but I think it'll be fine. I just gotta get it off the other engine, but it's still got antifreeze in it. I know that. So let's get that out. So we get the hoses on this thing and fire it up. I'll have to redo the float balls in there. They're way too full. I don't know why it wasn't like that on the other engine. Weird. But it looks cool in there. Haven't had a big block in an old square body since like 1999. I think that's when that was. Pretty sure. Alright. Let's yeah, I gotta drag that out and dump it out. That's gonna be fun, so let's do that. Alright peeps, it's got open headers. And working on the one exhaust, I'll show you that in a minute, but let's fire it up. It's got gallons upon gallons of coolant in it, so why not? Let's start it. See what it does. I don't know, she won't idle down. Something, heard a weird noise, but I don't see nothing. I don't know. Oh, maybe something fell. No, don't see nothing. Still don't see nothing. I have no idea what that was. Kind of freaked me out. Smoke's coming off the headers, and it's probably gonna sound super poorly in this old camcorder thing, but I have no idea what that noise was. I just don't see anything. Don't know, peeps. Not a clue. So I'll show you the exhaust. Here's what we got. We got some nice little booger welds and grind it down some. That one's done. I'm gonna go dig the other one out and put weld, you know, booger weld the flange back on. Then you know, that one is not where it was, but should be close enough because there's not that side. There's not a lot in the way. The other side I got the transfer case, so it's gonna be a little more tricky. If I find out what the noise was, I'll let you know, but I don't see nothing. It's weird. I mean, it's got tons of gallons of antifreeze in it. Alright, back to work. It's going to take a little bit to maybe for the booger weld that one. So, I'll show you that when it's done. Here it is, peeps. It's mocked up. I got some tail lips. And I got it pretty much as close as I can get. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's up higher than it was. I can't go much higher because I don't have no way to bend this stuff. But I gotta weld the flanges on. But yeah, they're pretty even in the back. There's no clamps back here. If I put a clamp somewhere close to the back and hold that, that'll get up the space I need back there. These I bought a 10-foot stick and had it cut in half for the tailpipes. And then I cut, I think, 5 inches off the passenger side in the front, and this side I've left alone, the driver's side, and they're pretty even. And then the passenger side it's tight in there, like it's almost hitting the floor, so there's not much I can do with it to really raise it up anymore. It'd be ideal to get it up, I don't know, several inches more close to the cross members. But there's no way to do it unless I start, you know, bend all this 3-inch pipe with some kind of a bender. I don't have that stuff, so I'm just going to tack that up and put it in there. I don't know what else to do with it. But I've been fooling with it and fooling with it and fooling with it, and I think that's the gooder it's going to get. I don't have anybody here to criticize it, to see should it do this and this and this. That's kind of what I need right now, because I don't know what else to do with it other than that. So that's where it's going to stay. Got some clamps, so let's get at bzz, bzz, bzz. Alright, the exhaust is looks good from here. And I got some antique gasket. Lifetime gasket stuff. This stuff is old. Still in the backpack. Probably been in the pack for forever. I don't know. So I'll use them. So you gotta throw this back up in there, line up the muffler tail lips, and get a clamp on the back of it. And I gotta figure out the braking, if I want rear brakes or not now, because the exhaust slams right into the rubber hose. Good stuff. So I'm going to figure out that after I get all this mounted up. I'm not sure how I'm going to give me some wiggle room on that one yet. Or do I just run front brakes? I don't know. Guess you'll find out. Alright, peeps out there. The exhaust, you know, done puked itself on the truck. There it is. Oh, and the word of the show? Soon. If I haven't done one yet. I don't even know, because this was supposed to be like a 2-day project. It's turned in for days and days and days. Just a lot of small stuff and waiting on stuff. And, you know, life. There it is. Got some hangers up there. I mean, it's pretty solid. But I got it as high as I can get it without bending anything. 'Cause I don't have a bender. And oh, I just crashed. I don't know if you see that. Yeah. But all this, you know, when I change the engine here in another week, all this will just come off. Yeah, that's too dark there, but and up here it's, you know, when I change the other engine over, I'll have to cut all that back off that I welded and go with the other clamps, maybe. And anything, these are hooker headers, I don't know what the number is, but they fit really nice. Really, really nice. Yeah. So, engine swap is done. It doesn't, did I start this with these tail lips? Yeah, not tail lips, but whatever they are, pipes. Probably not. I'll do that in a bit, I guess. But, so I want to do, I've been, since the hood's off, and the whole truck's black, I want to fog it black, I guess. It's not the one I'm keeping on it, so it's going to get a really quick scuff. I guess, I don't know. It was red. I don't know why they painted it red again, because the other underneath red looks kind of fine. But it's just going to get. I'm not going like to town on this thing. It's going to get bzzz, and that's it. Just kind of match the truck, I guess. So there we go. All right, peeps, it's time to hear it. I had to take it to town and get gas because it was empty. Part near much. So it's nice and warm. I guess it'd help if, you know, you have some these things that look like something that goes in the ignition here. What was that? All right, it's fired up. Come on. There you go. It's alive. Any weird thing that was happening. Is the gauge was like, when we got back, sitting on like 2. I don't know. You rev it and it just go down. I hurried up and got it in the garage before it was shut off. But now it's back up 5.5. I have no idea. It's like that brand new fuel pump is going bad. Imagine that. I don't know. Well, I guess I could rev on it a little bit. I don't know how well it'll sound. One by. There it is. The 383 is out, and the block of Biggs is in there. And here's the poor 383. Or it's going to live for a minute. For, I don't know, that's going to probably be costly to fix. And my brand new brake master cylinder is leaking fluid out of the gasket. That's perfect. And I got to change them header gaskets, but I'll just do that. I don't even have it set right now. I'm going to snugulate them one more time. They are quieter now, but I don't know. I'll put the hood on after that because I'm not doing that till that's done for the hood. Oh, I found 2 out of 8. These little factory big block shields. I got one on that wire and one on a wire over here that was kind of close to the header. Hopefully that works. If not, I'll have to get some kind of a wrap on it. Yep, another engine swap. I mean, the Black Cloud is living up to the name for sure. Like, a Black Cloud looms over this truck, something fierce. But we'll see how long this lasts. But it does not have the power as that one over there did. It has some torque. It is easier to drive through town now. I'm telling you, like, to drive that one through town, it was, I don't know, it just wasn't super fun. I can actually cruise town in 4th gear at 25 mile an hour now. That one, no, it did not. It had to go 3rd gear, then you had to shove the clutch in because it wasn't going fast enough, but this one's better. Plus the clutch was probably messed up. That was behind that too because the clutch fork was bent again. Yeah, so it's got another brand new clutch fork in it. Seems better. Knock on wood, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how long that lasts. Because that's how the other one started out. Just slowly worked its way to the floor. But I don't think anything else weird has happened other than them few things there, or if you can call that weird. But I had it running yesterday. I burnt a lot of the stuff off. It was smoking bad. It was burning like all the paint off of this thing, off the headers, and I had an oil leak it got on the header, and most of that was gone. What's that? Wire tie. It's just self-clearing itself. It's melted the tip of it off. So we'll try this out. It is getting a little hot. Like, I pulled in here, I have to go back. It was fine cruising it. Got back here, sitting out there idling for a minute. It got to like 200. I don't know. Could be the clutch fans. This is a different clutch fan that I had on it before. Yeah, might have to buy one or put the other fan clutch stuff on this because it's pretty much the same. I'll have to look at it. Don't know what I did with it. It's here somewhere, but may have to switch that out. That could be the problem there. So, I guess until next time, peeps. I think next time is going to be the Firebird. So wait for that video. That video is going to be, I guess, us just finish it and clear up because it needs the transmission. Like, it has been sitting there. We haven't touched that since whatever video I put out of that doing the engine, which has been a while, I think. Been doing other stuff because Black Cloud just keeps living up to its name. But I got to get that all cleaned off and make some room around it so we can work. And so that should be the next one, unless something else happens here, but it should be that one. Chevelle's got to sit for a minute because I need that one over there moved real soon. Because winter is knocking on the door and I got to rearrange some stuff. So, till next time, pop them wheelies and get out there and get wrenching on your bucket of bolts. Later.